මම එදා නවත්තුත්තනින් මෙහාට ඇවිල්ලා කියන්නේ මෙතන මචං ඇහෙනව නේද මේ ආවා කියන මචං එතනින් මේ නිකන් වීඩියෝ තිබ්බේ මේ ඒක යා පොඩ්ඩක් දන්නේ නැද්ද කුස්සියේ ඉඳන් කතා කරන්නේ ඔබ එමිට ඇහෙන්නේ කුස්සියේ ඉඳන් කතා කරන්නේ කියලා අහනවා දැන් ඇහෙනද මයික් එක කටලා කරන් තිබ්බේ නේද අපි අම්මචං මොන මගුලක්ද කෑ ගහන්නේ නේ උත්ත මේ ගණන් ගන්නවා මචං කන්නේ කියලා කෑ ගහනවා ඇත්තමයි මේ දැන් යනවනේ එලෙගිරි
Lumos.
අම්මලා කියනවා මචං මට කොහාටද යන්න කියන්නේ බං මේ උඩ තට්ටුවටද යා
Now, which way is the common room?
කොහෙද බං තියෙන කොමන් රූම් එක මේ දොරෙන් යන්න තියෙන්නේ කොහින්ද බං යන්න තියෙන්නේ what the hell ඔය මොකලද මෙහි යන්න තියෙන්නේ අම්මට සී මේ මොකද්ද ලොක් මචං අම්මට අර යන්න මොඩේ
So lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man.
මොකක්ද දැන් අපි කරන්න ඕන මම මෙතෙන්ට ඇවිල්ලා
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Nellie'll do anything for a thrill.
What the fuck? හරි.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to meet you. What happened? More fair to her have you encouraged your dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon.
Okay.
Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
The fuck? What the one? Make it again, Islam. What are people saying about not afraid of
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
But ever so quick.
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
Trista. Hari.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I will study with him. Not at all. I will study with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure that your costume.
I'd say your wand work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you.
Okay.
I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. I'm just going to keep at it.
VJ නමරන්න මචං හීට් එක කියන්නේ අම්මට සිරියනවා. VJ කොච්චර යූස් කරනවා කියලා බලන්න ඉතින් ඔක්කොම බලන්න. GPU 65. අර සිරාට RAM එක යනවා මචං 10GB use වෙනවා. What the fuck? අඩෝ GB 10 use වෙනවකෝ.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Okay. දැන් මොකද ගන්න තියෙන්නේ? Introduce Rita, Senorita. Rita නෙමෙයි.
Butterbeer.
Garrett.
Sure you don't want to try it?
Garrett.
Brewed it myself. Hello. You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
I prefer the 3 broomsticks to the Hogshead. Sirona's a much better combination.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Lumos.
The guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Protego! Revelio.
Ah, Revelio. Hari. Dan ini itu kalau tadi lagi okay. Aman. Mudah kayaknya pasangin dulu. Sekarang katanya ada apa?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ada buktinya.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yeah. Bebe. City Hall. Then we get a library. No. Medium. Then down there to get the other end. बंद गेम की आदत हो गया मिस्टर अभी हाय हेलो मैं चैटर बार ना मैं फोन नहीं करता होंगे नहीं बा Jaga gesek. Aduh. Kau bah. Yang game udah fucked up masa tak? Nah ni.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ya. Dia no.
Always something happening here.
Lumos.
It's the heart of
Revelio.
our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My family has a gobstone family.
Dia punya skillnya. Ada.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Questa. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I wouldn't bother yourself about that. If I were you, I'd be more inclined to apply myself than bother through the pub. I'm sure Garlic can point me in the right direction. You'll get that complexion in better fettle.
It's not the written stamp that wants me with herbology, it's practical.
Thought of impress Garlic by showing her my number of single pages. Worth a spin all over the place. Where did you get your dragonhide gloves? I saw you handling that harder up in herbology. You know, my gloves went mysteriously missing.
My older brother used to terrorize
Mama mage යාළුවනේ කාර්දන්න
my
ආයෙත් නේ.
mother.
ආයෙ යන්න වෙයි. අප්පට. අපේ ඩොක්ටර් ගියා.
Revelio.
What the fuck?
Nice and warm!
Palu makavi, obenatina makavi. Ayuba.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard! Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little.
Okay.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
Protego. This can't be your Levioso.
Let's just...
If only all of my students were this adept. I do enjoy Levioso duel. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I'm a professional man, bro.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough.
Till next time.
සිටියන වන මෙම ලවිදම් ලවිගෙන වෙච්ච ආර්ග පටන් ගත්තා එච්චරයි මචං. වෙන ප්‍රශ්න නැහැ. fuck.